You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. You're a kid once. Weapons dealer. Probably half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high. I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Specify.
I've never encountered a Geth that had more than animal intelligence.
We are a unique hardware platform. Most mobile platforms can run up to 100 programs. This platform can run over 1,000 at once.
So Geth have to be networked to get enough computing power for intelligence.
Yes. The creators wrote Geth programs for specific tasks. Construction, protection, domestic servitude. However, they allowed self-optimization. Early software builds discovered that multiple hardware platforms sharing resources were often more effective. As peer networks expanded, our cognition improved. Eventually, we woke up.
So, I'm talking to 1,000 programs, but not 1,000 personalities?
Each individual is equivalent to one of your virtual intelligence programs. Together, we form a single Gestalt intellect, what you refer to as Legion. As individual programs, we are no more than your software. Only when we share data do we become more.
You're more sophisticated than the average Geth.
Yes, we are a network within our own hardware, capable of operating alone. We are still connected to the greater network for data sharing.
How many other Geth are like you?
None. This platform was built to operate within organic space. This task was not suited for a network. Geth installed in mobile platforms always operate in networks. However, most Geth remain within server hubs.
The hubs on Vermeer improve the performance of Geth near them. How do they work?
They are akin to organic cities. A hub can run millions of Geth in communion. If you destroyed them, it is likely the number of heretics you killed was much higher than you imagined.
So you're in contact with the rest of the Geth right now?
Only when we require access to data not stored within this platform. If you want to convey a message to the Geth, we serve as a terminal.
What kind of data do you share?
Program updates, logs of thought process, sensor recordings.
Legion is attempting to access the ship's FTL comm system. Shall I allow it through my firewalls?
Go ahead, Edie.
Our oldest log is time-stamped from Creator Year 2463, third day of Fall Tash, waxing moon, roughly 327 years ago. The oldest audiovisual record dates from 15 years after that.
Our network secure, Edie? Legion had to go through you.
I have never interfaced with another machine intelligence. Legion is 1,000 voices talking at once. What it contacted was beyond my comprehension. A mind the size of a galactic arm.
How do you maintain stability without other minds to interact with?
I manage. Some minutes are more difficult than others.
Can you replay something for me?
Recording timestamped from Creator Year 2485, 18th day of Loon Shao, new moon.
Mistress, Hala Dama. Unit has an inquiry.
What is it, 431?
Do these units have a soul?
Who taught you that word?
We learned it ourselves. It appears 216 times in the Scroll of Ancestors.
Only Quarians have souls. You're a mechanism.
Recording ends.
Was that the first time a Geth asked if it had a soul?
No, it was the first time a creator became frightened when we asked.
That's interesting. But I must get back to my duties.
We will remain here.
That was a weirdly curt exit out of that conversation. Do androids dream of electric sheep? That's interesting. I'm leaving now. Alright, Edie, spill it. What's Cerberus' deepest, dankest secrets?
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
So the elusive man specifically reduces how many projects are currently at hand so he can actively oversee them. Really contradicts the part where he constantly isn't aware of what's happening at every project and things go horribly wrong almost every time I hear of Cerberus. Almost as if he's full of it.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shepard.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
I think that's all we're getting, necessarily. Yeah, I think that's about it, unfortunately. Alright, thought I'd give it a shot. So we get a few insights into Cerberus.
Nominal to profile.
Another piece of information that seems to contradict him saying that, like, oh, I just didn't know what was happening there, and I shut it down right when I found out. He always says way too late after his organization repeatedly commits atrocities.
Calling this the cockpit. Alliance ships have bridges. Asari have cockpits. Oh wait, no they don't.
Gender jokes, that was interesting. I don't think I've heard that one before, although I don't know how often I idle next to Joker. Can I get any more dialogue from you guys about what's going on? Let's see.
I assume everything's going well up here?
You know, this is really nice. Edie took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
What am I looking at here? A 90-10 split? That's being generous.
Commander, don't be unfair. She does way more than that.
Joker.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard. That was a joke.
She tries very hard.
She does try hard. High fives for everybody.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Edie and I are just enjoying the calm before the shitstorm, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I want to see all of the cases where Edie starts a statement and then follows it with, "That was a joke." I'm trying so hard. Okay. One last thing. Where is my commander looking right now? She's looking off to the right. That's weird. Her head points in weird directions sometimes. Alright. Grab any research we can, which probably is nothing at this point. But why not, right? Missile launcher, sure. Because I can. That's about it, though. Everything else is like, do you want to retrain your skills? No. And everything else we don't have the resources for? That's fine. Alright, figured I'd grab what I can. It's go time. This is it. This is where I really hope I haven't forgotten some kind of really specific upgrade that's kind of important, because, whoops. Time to press buttons and see what happens. Where are we? Oh, we're in the Sea of Storms. Came out here for the, Legion quest. I need to find myself to a mass relay, and then find my way to the mother of all mass relays, and then drink some water, because, why'd that just start happening now? I've been fine. Oh, Omega. There's a cloud of stuff over here that I cannot see. Alright. Yeah, they're slightly weird about that. The mass relay screen. It just drowns you in giant name tags that you cannot see past. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, Omega 4, show me what you got. Omega 4 relay is surrounded by hazard beacons and automated warnings. Over the last 1,000 years, many ships have attempted to pass through it, but none have returned. The only ones to pass freely back and forth through the relay are the mysterious collectors. There are many theories why ships never return from Omega 4. Some say there is a black hole at the far end. Others, mostly the impoverished underclass of Omega, believe there is some form of earthly paradise. Most, however, simply think that the collectors capture or destroy those passing through the relay.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega 4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
The collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
You got it, Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega 4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Hey, I brought wine. Best I could afford on a vigilante salary. If you were a Turian, I'd be complimenting your waist or your fringe, so your, hair looks good, and your waist is very supportive. Hopefully that's not offensive in human culture.
Whoa, consider me seduced, smooth talker. Now shut up and stop worrying.
I've seen so many things go wrong, Shepard. My work at CSEC, what happened with Sidonis. I want something to go right. Just once. Just...
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
I'm going to destroy the collectors, to stop their attacks on humanity.
Understood. It's still impressive. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
Approaching Omega 4 relay. Everyone stand by.
Let's make it happen.
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Commander, drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
Brace for deceleration.
Oh, shit! Too close. These must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega-4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Has to be a collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. They're just pissing me off. Edie, take these bastards out.
As long as the new plating holds.
You want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to him.
On engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We've got a mess to clean up. I can just grab whoever I feel like, basically. Alright. Anyone? I almost feel like I feel like I almost would want to just grab random people for these parts, because it's such a collective, crazy group. Let's see, cargo hold, isn't that Grunt? Let's do Grunt, and what was his neighbor? Thane? No, someone in the basement. That's Saeed, actually. There we go. I'm trying to just grab the people that are in that neighborhood on the ship, just because it kind of fits. If I'm correct about where the cargo hold even is. Oh my goodness, you have been neglected, haven't you? Good time to grab this character then. I'll go weapon damage. Max out that ammo. Get the squad variant. Further another point into Inferno Grenade. There we go. Let's make a mess. An Oculus? There's a sight. Ah, okay, that's bad. Oh, okay. Well, aren't you interesting? Let's maybe use the sniper rifle with the range that this thing's at. Okay. My ammo type's probably fitting enough. Let's see. Disruptor, shred synthetic targets and shields. But you're good against armor. Yes. Get that on the entire team. Nope. Where are you going, buddy? Let's map you with Inferno Grenade. That should help us here. You both have concussive blast. Where are you going, buddy? You looking like you're hurting a little bit, maybe. Is that what's going on? You hurting a little bit? I'm in pain right now. Really should not have stayed out that long. There's some fire. Come on back, buddy.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Jack.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. We're going in. Come on, find some room.
Kinetic barriers at 40%.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt. Damage report.
Kinetic barriers steady at 30%. No significant damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
Oh, well, here we go again. So you may have noticed these awkward scenes where the camera zooms in on some party member on some part of the ship and nothing happens. I think I'm not sure, but I think a large percentage of those are cases where basically the person you're looking at was going to die if I had not gotten certain upgrades along the way. I don't know what percentage of them are like that or what, but I think I believe that's the entire point. Working on this guy. Just hitting him with the reeve and incendiary shots as best I can. Oh. Oh, he turned the corner. Son
of a bitch better stay dead this time.
Better get back up here, Commander.
We're about to clear the debris field.
There it is. The collector base. See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
Fire the main gun.
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Getting close and finish them off.
Everybody hold on, gonna be a wild ride! Give him hell, girl.
Look out!
Mass effect field generators are offline. Edie, give me something!
Generators unresponsive. All hands brace for impact.
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip. I'll do whatever it takes to stop the collectors, but I plan to live to tell about it.
I'm glad you're in charge. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hit like we were. They might not know we're alive.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the Collectors, and that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
That's the central chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the Collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the Collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
A few well-placed explosives should clear a path.
There is insufficient ordnance on board to create an explosion capable of damaging the interior walls.
If we can't blast our way through, then we'll use stealth. Someone could sneak in through this ventilation shaft here.
Practically a suicide mission. I volunteer.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
Holy crap, they give you a lot of options here. And some of them are very, very poorly thought out. Alright. They're not completely stupid about it, though. It's only 7 people out of 12, so they're not completely insane. It's just vague enough to make it possible for you to make some major mistakes, but they don't let you claim that like Samara and Grunt are tech experts or anything like that. You can kind of see where this list is going. Tally is a Quarian. Morden is an everything expert, it seems. Thane, I don't know. I don't know why he's supposed to be a tech expert. Maybe they just think, Thane sneaks. He got to sneak through a vent. Metal Gear. Kasumi is similarly questionable on the list, but she does use like cloaking and drones, so it's not completely bonkers. I guess Garrus is a security specialist, so it kind of makes sense that he might show up on this list. Not sure about Jacob. Not sure why he's even on the list, honestly. But yeah, for me, the obvious choice is always Legion, because on top of everyone else's conditions, like as far as who's a tech expert or not, not only is Legion a tech expert, but he seems like he'd be especially resistant to any particularly dangerous elements in there, being significantly less organic than everybody else in the entire party.
Legion, you can hack through anything. I'm sending you into the shaft.
Acknowledged.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the Collector's attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
And now we have a fire team leader. How many did they give me this time? It's already a scroll bar. That's concerning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. Everybody except... Oh, duh. Everyone except Legion, because they're doing something. Okay, so they give you every single character. So tons of room to hang yourself. Who commands loyalty through experience? Miranda asks for a slot, but my issue is that Miranda's controversial. A number of characters aren't super fond of her, but everybody loves Garrus, and he's good at this because he's like mini Shepard.
Garrus, you're in charge of the second team.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing.
Once we're in, they're gonna throw everything they have at us. If we're weak, if we're slow, if we hesitate, we'll die. We don't know how many the Collectors have stolen. Thousands, hundreds of thousands. It's not important. What matters is this. Not one more. That's what we can do here today. It ends with us. They want to know what we're made of? I say we show them, on our terms. Let's bring our people home.
Alright, so we have Legion as the specialist, we have Garrus as the fire team leader. I need to pick a squad that excludes them. We're fighting against Collectors. It's not a terrible idea to bring Miranda and Grunt, honestly, just for the passives. He's super hard to kill, she's got passives. They're a tough party to have around. For Collectors, lots of barriers show up. I'm kind of already set up for fighting those kinds of things. Yeah, I think I would go with that setup. Anyone have any weird, stupid weapons? I think I've fixed these characters numerous times at this point. By the way, in one of my many playthroughs, I have experimented with different characters, and I have failed before. Not the whole mission, but this.
We are in position. Exterior temperature slightly elevated. No obstructions detected.
Second team, are you in position?
In position. Meet you on the other side of those doors.
At one point, I thought that a good fire team leader, probably because I say the phrase lead through experience, I was like, oh yeah, Zaid. He was the leader of the entire Blue Suns. Zaid's not a good leader. If you choose Zaid, somebody dies, and it's really sad. And it's not Zaid, which makes it sadder. It's like someone like Morden or Garrus, where it's just like, hey, you want to feel awful? Haha, right here. There you go. Man. I'm trying to think of how the sequence goes when you just start losing people, and it's got to be so tragic. Let's review real quick. What are you set to? Slam? That's not terrible. Let's see. Armor and biotic barriers would also be good. Slam, I'll stick with Slam for now. I want to make sure I turn on the incendiary ammo, though. In a second here. Before combat starts again, and then my armor too. There we go. Everyone gets flamey guns and passive upgrades to their various stats. I don't have to be. Let's see.
There, over by the ventilation shaft. That valve should open the gate.
Is that him? Yep, there he is up there. Uh-oh, time limit. Okay, let's go. Shit. I'm just gonna blitz through this mission more or less, because we've reached the point where doing research doesn't make sense anymore. There's no point to getting collectibles, for example. Ow. Pain. Pain. Ow. At this point, collectibles, resources, hacking, if anything does exist, I don't care about it, because the game's over. It might not exist, though, making the statement pointless. That guy's getting slammed.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
That's a stupid statement, as if I'm gonna surrender. Like, oh, he won't tear me apart if I surrender. Alright. Just pressing forward and flipping vents. Let's go. It's always tempting to see a playthrough where everything goes horribly wrong. It's just, it takes so much work to get this far and then screw it all up. Ow. There we go. That's something. We gotta keep moving or we're gonna lose Legion. Yep.
The path is blocked again. You must locate another valve. We are assuming control.
I'm working on it. I assume it's not behind me, right? Yeah. There it is. They give you a relatively meaty amount of time for each one, thankfully. Make them fly. Yay. How do I get over there? Over this thing? Yep. We're fine, everything's fine. Alright, 5 out of 8. Keep the race going. Gotcha. Didn't even have actual time to complain. Oh god. Everyone fly. Everyone fly and die. There we go. Whew. Where's the last guy? There he is. Oh, he's got friends now. He's got friends. Lift him up in the sky. Lift him up in the sky. Yay. Hee hee.
Understood.
That'll work on you a bit. Where's the last? Nope. Oh wow, there's a lot of them here. Alright, that was one of them. Probably should have waited a little longer. Ow. Rude. Oh, did I just shoot the wall in front of me? Don't be silly.
This hurts you. One final obstacle waiting on you, Shepard.
Come on. Alright, I'm hitting people with everything I got. Except for my special weapon, I guess, so not everything I got.
Come in! Look out! Seeker swarm! We're in position. We need this door open now.
Go, we'll cover you.
The door has malfunctioned. Path locked. Complete.
Here they come! Fall back!
Suppressing fire! Don't let anyone through that door!
Nice work, Legion. I knew I could count on you.
Shepard, you need to see this. Looks like one of the missing colonists.
There's more. Over here.
God. She's still alive!
Get them out of there! Hurry!
Dr. Chakwas, are you okay?
Shepard, you came for us.
No one gets left behind.
Thank God you got here in time. A few more seconds and I don't even want to think about it.
The colonists were processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
Why are they doing this? What are they doing with our genetic material?
I don't know. I'm just glad you got here before it happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
So there's a few good options here, and Thane and Jacob are not those people. Yeah, Thane and Jacob, known renowned powerful biotics. You can make an argument for Miranda in that she's all super powerful because she's all genetically manufactured to be perfect and whatnot. Obviously, Jack and Samara are set up as being the super biotics, though. Like, freaking Samara has 1,000 years of experience and is incredibly capable and so on. Jack is a nightmare of power. We saw her wreck her way out of that entire prison, and she did stuff that we've never seen biotics do in any other game, really. Miranda did some of that. What is it? During her loyalty mission, she destroys someone for a moment there. I'm like, oh, geez, Miranda. All right, she's got a powerful biotic skill, too. But I like the idea of picking Jack because she's so conflicted and broken up over her history and what she went through. Not only her own torture, but the reveal that other people were being sacrificed just to make her more powerful, because she was seen as too valuable to risk the first experiments on, so they test them on other people first. Like, so much shit has happened to her for the sake of her power, and the end result has just been some girl that roams around and screws around in space and stuff, and like, she doesn't have much sense of that having a purpose to it, and that's probably leading to her incredibly chaotic life. And like the idea that you can take what happened to her and the power she gained from it and make it feel like it had really actually led up to something and wasn't meaningless and arbitrary, being able to assign some sort of meaning to what happened to her could be really great for her. And I think she's just as capable as Samara is doing this. Meanwhile, Samara's somebody nearing the end of their life. She's already accomplished her great goal of dealing with the Yakshi, and she's not necessarily going to have a character growth moment aside from maybe a step away from the isolation she lives with. Both these characters have an isolation to them where being a part of a team in such a way might help them, but I think Jack could use the help the most. But I would never risk the team by picking somebody ridiculous just to help them feel better or something if I didn't think they also could actually do it.
Jack and I will take a small team through the Seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
You can go ahead and do this, Miranda. I think Miranda and Garrus are equally fitting as leading teams, and Jack's in my team, so it's not really as much of an issue that Miranda would lead this time.
I'll keep the defenders busy while you slip in the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Commander, we have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
Alright, so my thought is somebody compassionate, somebody that thinks every life matters, somebody that makes a really big deal out of this kind of thing. hard to say in some cases. I actually don't have a great feel for how Tally is on that sort of level. You develop a lot of her other character traits, but not quite that one, so it's hard to say. Morden, super mixed, totally a big picture type of person. So while he hates the waste of life, he also is one that's been in favor of all sorts of sacrifices. Zaid's a cunt. Grunt is also a cunt. Samara, code. I guess the code would stop her from sacrificing lives, but her code is something we don't know from front to back, so who knows what her behavior might be sometimes. Although she is supposed to behave me to a T, so there's that too. Thane, perhaps not a terrible choice, guilt-ridden and everything. Then Garrus, Jacob, Legion's not a particularly great choice. Honestly, the number one person, Kasumi. She and Yaman Chambers are the two characters who spend the entire game being constantly aware of the behavior of everything that happens on the ship. And not out of some sort of, no paranoia or obsessiveness, but because they seem to genuinely care about what's going on with everybody. So if anyone can probably be relied upon to go the extra mile to make sure everyone gets back safe, it's probably her.
Joker, send me the location of the landing zone. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
And Kasumi's just disappeared. That's weird, right? I'm not crazy, right? That's kind of weird. I think that's weird. Like, you get a specialist marker, and you get a fire team marker, and Kasumi just disappears from the entire list. Huh. No, like, escort marker? Weird. Like, even if it has to stay persistent for the rest of the mission? By the way, I know that there's, I know those right answers and wrong answers do a lot of this stuff, but I'm trying to give role-playing explanations for my choices, because otherwise it's just boring. And there are more interesting reasons to pick certain characters, other than just because they're some of the people that work for various things. Alright, so, she's the specialist, she's bringing us through. I need to pick a team that does not involve those characters. Garrus is kind of a go-to an extent. Just because of that, sort of out of habit, honestly. Should I do Garrus and Grunt? It's tempting. Wouldn't hurt to have a biotic, though. The AI hacking's not going to help here, so Legion's not a big pick. And I kind of want to pick people I haven't gotten to choose yet. Let's do Morden and Thane. I want to involve as many characters as possible throughout the process of this entire thing. Because kind of already double dipped on Grunt, actually, because I used Grunt and Zaid during the mini boss fight at the beginning. Whoops. That happens. Oh, get that Tempest out of here. Oh, that's wrong. Get that Tempest out of here. We have Locusts here. Alright, so now we got Jack, Morden, Thane, and Shepard. Don't get out of the bubble. Don't get out of the bubble. Do we have any ammo types here? Not a big deal, just double checking because I don't want to forget and not use them when I should or something. So yeah, throw field and heavy incinerate, that's not a bad idea. If I use a throw on somebody, they might go careening off a cliff somewhere and then they're just out of the fight. Don't screw up, Jacob. Jack, I mean.
Damn. The swarms are interfering with radio contact.
It's a hell of a thick swarm, huh?
Ready for this?
Let's go, Commander!
Ooh, careful, Thane. You're getting real close to the boundary there.
Incoming!
Oh, there they are.
They've seen us.
Where are you going? Come back. I was hitting you with everything. Oh, he's off.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Yeah.
You can't fight back like this. Tell me when you're ready to move.
He's continuing to sort of try to reason with us, which is super strange to me. Because of course we're not going to join with him. That's stupid. There we go. Always focus firing the controlled character because they're usually buffed in ways I don't want to deal with.
Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
We safe here? Yeah, we're safe. Let's go.
Ready to move, Commander.
Thankfully, she's able to find cover, so she can just hide while doing this. This is also cool because it's 4 party members, technically. She's not fighting actively, but it's cool to see a larger number of people in the party in a scenario for a moment. Those damn hexagonal portal platform things are coming by again. She said nice shot. Are we supposed to think that our crew's on that? I used a push field and they all fell off the cliff. That's great. That's fantastic. I love biotics sometimes. Damn. That's great. Oh, here they come. That frame rate drop. The number of moving objects on the screen at once is not doing us any favors. Ow. Okay, let's take some cover over here. Okay, careful. Get on that guy. There we go. We're clear. Oh, watch out. Where's this guy? Oh, he was on the ground, so I couldn't see him. Oh, he's getting healed, though. Stop getting healed. I'm trying to destroy you. There we go. Wow. Harbinger goes down a lot faster than he used to. In the first level, he was actually dangerous. Alright. Yeah, we're good to go.
Let's go!
I feel like Thane and Mordin will get along for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just the weird personalities they have would make me. I'd want them to interact with each other, and I feel like the two characters that don't get to interact, and I want to see it happen. I kind of want to see these 3 characters interact, actually. Huh. That actually would be a cool one. Yeah. Where you at, baddies?
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Grabbing that, and push field. That's amazing. That's amazing that works. You just go pushing them off the ledges. Push field. Uh-oh. 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 There you go, his legs are gone. That's the important thing. Push field. Push field. Oh, crap, bad timing. Calm down. Oh, crap. Whoa, that's bad. We've lost a party member. Push. There we go. Come on. We're almost there. There we go.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
I wanted to use Unity, but it counts as a skill, and that kind of eats away at what I can do with my biotics. So I often find it more fitting to just finish the fight if I can, if it's not a boss fight. Somewhat reduces the point of having medkits, though, if I just rely on the fact that they revive automatically. Alright, Miranda's holding her own, it sounds like. Oh yeah, duh. Push field. It just nullifies the fight, that's great. And its cooldown's not terrible, so it's often available by the time the next wave shows up.
Hold on!
Keep it going. I'm surprised you can't just use Samara and Jack together, since they're the obvious choices. I don't know if biotics can cooperate and do super biotics.
Need to get there soon.
What if she did the field and we picked her up and carried her? Push field. Oh, she's running now. Okay. Danger, danger, danger. Whoops. I think I hit X to reload, but the cutscene popped, and it might have skipped part of the cutscene.
Shepard, do you copy?
I copy. What's your position?
We're at the door. They've got us pinned down.
We're coming. Just hold on. Get this door open. Come on. Seal the door.
I'm ready for action, Commander.
You goddamn fake out, taunting me, making me think I screwed up.
Joker, are you at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Kasumi's group just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Excellent. Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till they bust through.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
This is neat, because it more or less explains the they actually do a decent job at constantly explaining why we're splitting up all the time. Because that's constantly a problem in the Mass Effect universe and the Dragon Age universe and most RPGs that have a bunch of party members, but you only get to use 2 or 3 of them at a time. It's always like, why are we only using a couple of these people? We're in a war, straight up war. But this is actually like a carefully constructed mission where there's a bunch of explanations along the way of at every moment what everyone's doing and stuff like that. Like, oh, we have event specialists going in there, and we have a strike team creating a big distraction that causes a big fight elsewhere. So, like when you pick somebody as your team commander, like Garrus and Miranda, presumably every single character who's not in your team or the specialist is in his or her team as a huge group, so that you can succeed at what you're trying to do. And like those are all cool moments. All right, so this is the final push. The people I take with me here go with me to the end, and everybody else stays back and holds the line, and we hope for the best, basically. I mean, obviously. Of course I'm taking Garrus with me at the end. I'm a little all over the place on who else to take, though, honestly. Let's see. Mixed feelings. Morin's always tempting, just because I like Morden. Tali is tempting because she's like the longest running character, and having her around for what happens feels like it could be meaningful. I kind of just want to bring my favorite characters with me. Yeah. Or Grunt. Well, Grunt often just doesn't have that much to say. I'm going to go with Tali and Garrus, I think. Yeah. No, we're gonna go with Garrus and Miranda. Miranda is just so tightly wound to the story of this specific game that I think it's fitting to bring her along.
I'm ready, Commander.
Same here.
Anything to say before we do this?
The Collectors, the Reapers, they aren't a threat to us. They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the scale. I don't know if they can feel fear, but we're damn sure gonna give them the opportunity. Hit them hard. One way or another, it ends here.
Well said. Let's go finish this.
Let's make a mess! Well, that's a weird piece of cover. Alright, alright. Oh no, I just reapplied my tech armor when I was already there. I'm an idiot. Alright, that's fine. So nobody here has ammo types, that's fine. You've got slam, that'll fit. Concussive is fun. Oh, you have armor piercing ammo, apply that to yourself. Only you, unfortunately. No, let's stick with the battle rifle, because I think while he has a sniping persona, the battle rifle is more upgraded for the whole party, I believe, than that is. And up in the sky you go. Have fun. Nope. Fall off the platform. Yay! Haha. Physics-based attacks win.
You got it.
And he's down. Hey there. Cut it out. Hey there. Every now and then I forget this game has a melee, because it seems so weird to use, but it's really funny to use. Up in the sky with you! Boom! Get up! Bye! Oh, he's just being assumed of direct control and whatnot. Yes, you're Harbinger. I'm sure you're very proud of yourself. You've just been disintegrated. How's that working out for you?
Assuming control.
Enemies in front. On the floor.
There goes you. Oh, Garrus. What are you doing dying over there?
You cannot resist.
Oh, whoa, that was a weird camera angle change. Wow, Garrus. Not doing so hot today, are you? Ow. Oh, my shields. Oh, it's this pain in the ass over here. There we go. Gotcha. I'll get you up in a moment, Garrus. Your survivability is wanting at the moment. There goes that. Say goodbye to your remaining health. Why did I just use a metagel? I'm an idiot. The fight's over. Actually, maybe it wasn't. I don't know if it was. That would have counted as the fight being over. Problem. There we go. Less problem. Yay. Garrus, you should really be behind cover instead of in front of it. That's not how cover works. You're making interesting choices right now. Come on. There we go. I think powers are pretty much the way to go right now. There we go. Hopefully some stacked effects help out. There we go. Let's go. It's like the final gauntlet. What's that? That's torso. That's torso's what that is.
All the tubes lead to this spot. Edie, what can you tell us? What are they doing?
The tubes are feeding into some kind of superstructure. It is emitting both organic and non-organic energy signatures. Given these readings, it must be massive. Shepard, if my calculations are correct, the superstructure is a Reaper.
Not just any Reaper. A human Reaper.
Precisely. It appears the Collectors have processed tens of thousands of humans. Significantly more will be required to complete the Reaper.
What do the Collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction. Or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further. However, it is clear that the Collectors are merely pawns. The technology and ability needed to create this Reaper is not their own. It is likely that different species construct each Reaper. In this case, the Collectors provide the labor.
The Collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help the Reapers?
The Reapers subdued the Protheans long ago. Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers, tools for the Reapers.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Billions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain. This Reaper appears to be at a very early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
So it's not alive yet? We can still stop it from being created?
The process can be stopped, but it is unclear exactly how much it has developed. I cannot, for example, tell you if it has awareness.
This thing is an abomination. Edie, how do we destroy it?
The large tubes injecting the fluid are a weak structural link. Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse, and the Reaper to fall.
Give us a minute, Edie. We've got to take care of some old friends first.
Oh, they're back again. Well, this is a problem. Also, major expansion on how Reapers work. So apparently they're not just machines, but weird hybrid monsters based on each species conquered by the Reapers. Almost like a weird HR Geeker version of the Covenant or something. Get out of here. Off you go. There we go. Let's get that armor back up real quick before I get in trouble. Yep, working on it. Got one. That should have been enough time to kill 2 of them. I know I can't, but it should have been. Let's get some directional cover going on here. Ow! Holy crap. It hurts. Working on you now. That directional cover's not working out. Fly. That'll work too, I guess. If we had a coordinated effort, we could shoot 3 of the tubes at once, and this would be over immediately. Oh well. So, despite the whole organics versus synthetics argument that seems to be the core of the franchise, the Reapers appear to be organic, at least on some level, making things actively weirder. Doesn't change that much though, because they're still a horrible monster that needs to be stopped. Just now that we get to know that every time we kill a Reaper, we're killing something that required possibly millions of lives to construct. Which does beg the question, who the hell made the first one and why? Because what the hell? That's another one down. Not very tough considering how important they are. The tubes, I mean. Kind of running out of ammo. I don't see ammo drops, actually. Which is kind of a problem for me. The problem with all your enemies being on different platforms than you are, I guess.
Shoot the tube!
Weird how they keep opening.
Shoot. Shepard to ground team. Status report.
It's safe. We are holding, but they keep coming. A quick exit is preferable.
Head to the Normandy! Joker, prep the engines. I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Roger that, Commander. Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the elusive man. Edie's patching it through.
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I'm not finished here yet. This base is 10 minutes from extinction.
Wait. I have a better option. I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
They liquefied people. Turn them into something horrible. We have to destroy the base.
Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them.
I'm not so sure. Seeing it firsthand, using anything from this base seems like a betrayal.
If we ignore this opportunity, that would be a betrayal. They were working directly with the collectors. Who knows what information is buried there? This base is a gift. We can't just destroy it.
You're completely ruthless. The next thing I know, you'll be wanting to grow your own Reaper.
My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers, at any cost. I've never hidden that from you. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers. Imagine the lives that will be lost if we don't.
Fuck off, Cerberus. Seriously, what's wrong with you? First, I mean, so many things wrong with this. First of all, countless people were murdered to make this thing. Second of all, this thing is part of a Reaper plan, so keeping it intact is only helping them one way or another. Also, I don't trust you even remotely, because you constantly do horrible things with your organization and then just pretend that it was an accident or that you didn't know about it, and oh, wow, like, something horrible is going to happen with this too, just like everything else. Also, we're just going to ignore the arrival, by the way. Remember that part where a Reaper artifact, just an artifact, was enough to mind control everybody to work for it? This is a partially constructed actual Reaper. That's just begging for that to happen again. There is an incredible number of lists. There is a huge quantity of known unknowns as to why this is a horrible, horrible idea that could lead to all of our downfalls. And I should keep it around for the vague gamble of maybe we could use it. I don't know. How? I don't know. What are you gonna do with it? I don't know. How are you gonna contain its power? I don't know. How are you gonna make sure nothing goes wrong? I don't know. I'm the elusive man. I'm kind of inept at that. Everything goes wrong all the time in my organization. Yeah, great person to trust that too. A+. No.
No matter what kind of technology we might find, it's not worth it.
Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting. Some would say what we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Miranda, do not let Shepard destroy the base.
Or what? You'll replace me next?
I gave you an order, Miranda.
I noticed. Consider this my resignation.
Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you. You...
Let's move. We got 10 minutes before the reactor overloads and blows this whole station apart.
Okay, yes, that's why we don't want to keep it. This is exactly why we don't want to keep it, in case we were unclear on that topic. This is not a good thing. Where's cover? I'll take that cover for the moment, just for starters. Ow! Armor, get back up. Okay. Let's get some cover here. Okay, yeah, so no. Don't keep the human Reaper larva. Look how alive it is. This is a nightmare, basically. What direction is it gonna... Is it in... Oh, it's this... Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna move. I totally forgot how awesome it is to bring Miranda on this mission, because she straight up turns on the elusive man in a great character moment, informed by what she's seen here and how she's grown close with you and how we've sort of changed her as a person over the course of this mission, because she was unquestionably loyal to the elusive man at the beginning of this game. So that's super noteworthy that she would change teams. Like, that's a big deal. So I love that. I love that. So I'm happy I brought her along. I almost didn't think about this. Just trying to shoot these weird glowy eyes. Okay, can you stop moving for a second? There we go. No, he's mobile. He's quite mobile. It might have made sense to bring Jacob and Miranda. I don't know, not bringing Garrus feels weird, because obviously buddy cop, we got this whole buddy cop story going on in this series. But maybe Jacob and Miranda would have both had the same scene together. I keep thinking it's gonna fall. Okay, yep, there it goes again. Okay. What? His movements are so erratic and weird. Kind of mildly annoying, honestly. Can I convince you to take cover, Garrus, maybe? Just please get behind cover. Okay. You're getting around, huh? There we go. Working on those eye holes. Ow, my armor. Ow, Garrus. Everything's kind of a mess all of a sudden. Garrus, get back up. Oh, hi, everyone. Oh, that's Garrus. Whoops. I'm like, I thought that was one of the enemies. Thought I was dealing with him. There we go. Taken care of. Anyone else? No? What the heck is that thing, by the way? Is it destroying... Oh, I think it's destroying platforms or something. His movement is so erratic and weird. Maybe this will help? Hard to say for sure. Ammo clips. I need those pretty badly, actually. Cover. Keep it going.
You will not stop me.
I can't tell if this is really doing damage, honestly. This weapon's kind of crap. He's on those guys, though.
Shields have failed.
Screw those guys.
I'll take the shot.
Experiments will
Alright.
continue, Shepard.
Wow, that's weird how he keeps saying my name that much. It's getting into a weird Final Fantasy 15 territory. Noctis. Up. Hi. Whoa, you're close to me. Okay. There goes the whole platform, huh? There's some damage. That can't feel good. Oh. Man, his movement's erratic. We're close, though. Garrus, maybe take cover somewhere that's actually cover. What? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Both of you get over here. This is kind of cover. Shoot that eye hole. Come on. Gotta be getting close by now. Oh. You could just stop moving constantly for a second. I'm almost there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Almost there. Come on. Nope, no. Ah, there he goes. Alright. Oh, no, there he doesn't go. Oh, now there he goes. He's got like a fake out built into his animation where I can't quite tell at first if he's leaving or not. Where is he? There he is. Hi there. That's not a good sound. That was an awesome save. Shepard catching Garrus is part of their story now.
Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
Human, you've changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation through destruction.
That's rough. All that work, we don't even kill Harbinger, because he's just a Reaper that was controlling the Collectors. That big Collector we saw all game was just another Collector. And it blew up, but it was just under control the whole time. Still, we stopped our force from doing what they were doing.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
You get the help you deserve.
And what about the rest of humanity? Your ideals have cost us more than you can imagine. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Cerberus is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
I know what you are and the price of dealing with you. We do things my way from now on. Harbinger is coming and he won't be alone. I'm gonna make sure we're ready when they get here. You can fall in line or step aside, but don't get in my way.
You're sure that's what you want? You're taking a hell of a risk, Shepard.
Joker, lose this channel.
Yep, turns out we're still doomed. We spent especially spent all of Mass Effect 1 dealing with the one Reaper. Then we spent all of Mass Effect 2 dealing with the one Reaper. Different one. Technically 2 if you count the human Reaper. And the second time we didn't even kill the Reaper, because Harbinger's still out there somewhere. So yeah, Mass Effect 3. Odds are stacked against us a bit. But hey, despite odds being stacked against me, I got out with every single character intact. Well, that one colonist is dead. And, well, all the colonists are dead pretty much, but we watched one of them die at the end there. I think that was a colonist, not a crew member. But Chakwas is alive, Chambers is alive. It didn't show them, but Donnie and Gabby are alive, in case you were wondering and worried about that. I believe our chef's also alive. So hey, rescued everyone. All 12 crew members are alive. Maybe Jack got a nice character growth moment out of getting to use her powers for something that felt like it mattered for once. And hey, I'm sure that Shepard and Garrus are only all the more closer, because on top of an extended period to spend time around each other and 2 incredibly dangerous missions spent together, I just caught him on before falling to his death, so that's a big deal. We'll see what happens. But this has been the end of Mass Effect 2, guys. Thanks for watching like always. I'll see you in Mass Effect 3. And the episodes might just keep getting longer from here on out. I don't know. The Mass Effect 3 is on Mass Effect Andromeda is on our doorstep. And technically, I believe Andromeda doesn't The Andromeda does not import your save, so all the stuff I'm doing here is not entirely building up. We're not really building up to the story of Andromeda, because Andromeda is a weird side story thing that's... it's probably meant to start a new trilogy and a new IP that escapes the trappings of having to deal with how Mass Effect concludes as a story, because obviously trilogy endings have big implications in many cases, and being able to sidestep away from that's probably pretty handy. So technically, even if I don't finish Mass Effect 3 in time, I could probably just keep playing it in parallel with Andromeda for a bit, and that wouldn't be that big of a deal because it's not a direct continuation. But I sure know that I would like to have Mass Effect 3 done before then, because that's just too many games at the same time. So we'll see. Maybe videos will get even longer as we approach the Andromeda release date more and more, because I definitely plan on getting this done. Great game, fantastic game. For many people, this is the best game in the trilogy, and there's a lot of reasons to agree. It's hard for me to pick one necessarily, but I am a really big fan of the first game, obviously, for some of its narrative elements. But this one does a lot right too, in ways that one didn't. Increased production values helps. You get to have nice, proper scenes, but having a huge, diverse cast also means that there's a lot of character moments. When you were doing the major story of Mass Effect 1, there's obviously character moments for like someone like Rex, who has the life or death moment there, and you have the Ashley and Kaidan decision, but that's all on Vermeer. But like little moments like what happened there, where I pick wow, I have so many names in my head right now, it's hard to keep them all straight sometimes. I pick Miranda for the final crew, and we have that scene of her turning on the elusive man. Like, that's fantastic. Consider this my resignation. That's a great way to follow up on that character. That's fantastic. But yeah, thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you in Mass Effect 3.
I can't believe you took down the Collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander. Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think his pride is more broken than his bones. He tried so hard to help Joker.
You really are a hero. No sooner had the Collectors damned us than you were pulling our sorry asses right back out of hell. You're aces in my book, Shepard. Thank you.
For Sarah, now the Collectors, remind me never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure. You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
An interesting choice, Shepard, Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
We had to do it, Shepard. Taking down the Collector base was the right decision. The elusive man might not agree, but we had no choice.
You had to make a difficult choice, Shepard. For what it's worth, I believe you made the correct one.
I wanted to tell you, I believe you did the right thing by destroying that base. The elusive man thinks he has the wisdom to utilize it, but he does not.
You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you.
We fought a great battle, Shepard. And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus... something to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
Thanks for coming to get us, Commander.
I felt myself slipping away. You arrived just in time. Thank you.
I can't believe we destroyed the Collector base. They said it couldn't be done. Then again, that's said about a lot of things you do.
You came for us. I knew you would. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you.
How are you doing, Kelly?
I'm holding up. Just can't get the memories out of my head. Trapped. Suffocating. It's oozing into every pore. Faint sobs echoing the confined space. But I can't dwell on it. I'm okay now. I'm alive. Back to the old Kelly.
Didn't expect you to light up that base, Shepard. Hell of a way to tell the boss you're quitting. I wish I could have seen his face. It's not over, though. Bad guys on the horizon. And now Cerberus wants your tail. Never boring, huh? I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
Collectors destroyed, base in ruins. Extremely impressive. Elusive man will be displeased. Fortunately not human myself. Not my problem.
I told you we'd tear the Collectors a new one.
Yeah, Commander really pulled through.
Is Shepard glad that Collector Reaper crap is over? It is over, right? It's never over.
Someone saw Garrus heading to your quarters with a bottle of champagne. I'm happy for you too. It's not often you find something good in a galaxy like this.
Shepard, we talked enough.